Okay. Okay, I'm back on live chat. No, it's still really blurry. Hold on. I'm on 144. Okay, I put it on 1080 and it's clear as bell. So.
Okay, I went to 720, and yes, it is clear.
Okay, so we'll see what happens. Had it all set up real nice too. All those links and everything.
Yeah.
Connection's unstable again. Okay, well, I'm just going to leave it here. What happens? You and I are clear, so.
Yeah, for now.
For now, so that'll be okay for now. Oh man, am I going to have to go to Instagram? Because that would be okay. You can still, but you can only do an hour. Or, I think. It shuts you down after you. Once you get to 2 hours. But that, oh my goodness. Okay, well, lost a pair. I don't know exactly where they are. Well, no, let's change that. I don't know where they are at all. Oh, look, socks. So I'm just going to continue to do stuff until people come in. Says I got 4. So somebody.
Wow, that was weird. You know, you would pick up the.
Sitting here, I guess I can redo my links. Well, I checked for updates and stuff, and it's son of a gun.
Well, a spinny circle. So.
That's buffering.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay. Okay, well, you'll notice that I'm putting links into the who I have been learning from. I figured since it was requested that I do crafting, that I would do some kind of crafting that I have been doing anyway, and that's journals. So I figured it would be cool since I'm in the middle of about 15 of them right now. So anyway, I'm going to put up some links here of the people that I have been learning from. These are all YouTube channels, and they all have, I believe they all have Etsy stores. So let's see, which one is this? Cinnamon. And there's a couple more. One of them is, let's see, Paper Outpost. There we go. If I could spell, I'd have it made. And one more person. There's actually more than one, but this is these are 5 of my favorites. They are extremely talented and creative, and I admire the hell out of them because they are talented, and I can't type and talk at the same time. And I found each of these through the others. So, or just because it looked like an interesting video that I saw, and I was like, oh, I got to go look at that. What is that? You know, kind of thing. So there's the links. There should be 5 of them. And I put the names, like Cinnamon Tea is that's not her name. That's her shop name. But her name is Gail Agostinelli. She's super creative. Jibiniri makes her own books with her own themes and writes her own stories. So does Nick the Booksmith. And Pam at the Paper Outpost, she does all kinds of each one of these is very different, very unique, of course, because you can't copy a junk journal. There's only one of each one, no matter how many you make. Even if you're trying it, which I would never do, page for page and detail for detail, you still can't do it because you don't have the same junk as everyone else. So, okay, are we still getting buffering from people? I keep getting an unstable connection warning, and I don't know what to do about that. Well, that's why my computer won't move. Trying to push it out a little bit, and my pencil sharpener was in the way. Okay. Just cuts in and out a bit. Shoot. Oh, a little blurry and buffering off and on. Mousy Deb, did you check your settings? Make sure you're on 740 or 720 or 1080. Yeah, it's got to be YouTube. I don't understand. Right. Okay, so what I thought I would do is just like craft a little bit. And what I'm doing now for crafting is I'm making journals. And in the process of making journals, okay, cool. Thank you, Mousy Deb. Hi, Kelly S. I hope your connection is clear because we're having a little bit of trouble here. Thank you, Mia. So I thought I'd just like start at the beginning here. So the kind of glues that I like to use are, this is Beacon 3-in-1. It's like Fabri-Tac. It dries clear, it grabs instantly, it dries fast. It's waterproof once it's all set and cured, and it's neutral pH, and it's bookbinder's glue. Add paper if you're not really careful. Then there is, let's see, I've got some, this is what I use to tack fabric down onto other fabric or onto paper before I sew it on. And it works pretty good. It says it's a permanent. It's not. It's you can move it and replace, reposition stuff. So I don't trust it. That's why I use it for things that I'm going to sew. And it's just like, instead of pinning something, because it's paper and most of it's paper and fabric, instead of fabric and fabric, I use the glue in place of a pin, like a straight pin, just to pin it on. Let's see, what else do I have? I have this tacky glue, Eileen's tacky glue, which is pretty good. All-purpose adhesive. It's also a wet water-based glue. It's really tacky and it's very, very sticky. Then there's the good old Elmer's glue, which is also water-based glue and will buckle your paper, but I don't use that very often. I use it on things that I'm pretty sure it's not going to get, real messy and buckly. I also use this wood glue on some things, Titebond Ultimate Wood Glue. It's really good on chipboard, like if you're gluing 2 pieces of chipboard together for a spine on a book, or for glue. But I don't have the little metal tip. This is Art Glitter Designer Adhesive. It dries clear. It's fast grab, water-based, non-toxic, acid-free, and permanent. It's a pretty good glue. And I found these little bottles that it goes in. These have little tiny metal tips, but not the tiniest you can get. I recommend getting. This is a kind. You can see it. It's got lines running lengthwise. It's kind of slightly textured, and I got this for free. I got like, oh God, like 12 packages of it, and there's like 1,000 pieces in each package. And it's really heavy cardstock. There, you can see the lines right there. It's like really heavy cardstock. It's great for making tags, pockets, reinforcing the ends of books, like the end paper part of books. You know, that kind of thing. I like making luggage tags out of them, and what I do is I'll cut strips like this. Actually, I have some strips right here. Let me just grab those and I'll show you. And you can do this with any cardstock. It doesn't even have to be expensive cardstock you can find. And so I've been using the dictionary pages and gluing it with the PVA glue, which is this glue, bookbinder's glue, or with the tacky glue or the art glitter glue. And I just, any size that you pretty much want. You can make giant tags, you can make tiny tags, you can make medium tags, large tags, or whatever. But it's great too, because when you use a dictionary page, you've got text lines and you can cut a pretty much straight line. And then what you want to do is just take a tiny little piece of the corner, and little tiny triangles are flying all over. A little piece of the corner. It doesn't even have to be even, because when it's that tiny, it's this far apart, you really can't tell if it's off a tiny bit. And you get a regular old punch. I got this at the thrift store for, I don't know, $1 or something. You just punch your hole. Center is, you know, as close to the center as you can get it. It's a junk journal. Okay, they are just adhesive reinforcement labels. And what I did with them was I took my distress ink, which I already had because I was using it in my coloring books. You didn't have to buy it. I already had it. And I just kind of dab it on there like this. Hey, Dave Trance. Good to see ya. We're doing a crafting day. And then what I do is I'll just peel it off right here. Like this. And you've got yourself a little luggage type tag. See that? Looks pretty neat. Then you can put whatever you want in the top. I just happen to have some string that I got in packaging, which I didn't throw away.